ratty things everywhere. I gotta go. Got a cat in his face, cat in his face. Yo, 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 don't want a cat in my face.
Shard Vixen's in the house. Hey, Shard Vixen.
And Toker's over on YouTube's.
Toker on YouTube. Hey, Toker. How come that chat didn't show on screen? Maybe it's about to. Maybe. Shall we start things?
Sure.
You boys ready?
Yeah.
They can hear us anyway.
Oh.
Hopefully they can hear us, that is.
I'm ready.
I started moving something. Oh, I'm ready. I think. Yes. Welcome everybody. Gaming Mike here, along with AC Gamer and our friend Actor Matt. Actor Matt. Oh, by the way, I meant to ask you, is that the channel you're going to be using for your stream, Actor Matt? Your Actor Matt channel?
No, I'm gonna be doing my Twitch channel, so it'll be my Methon08. But I'm gonna be sharing to my Facebook fan page, which is Actor Matt. I'll share the link there, so if people want to just go to my
08.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, I've got that in the description as well if you guys want to check out Matt's Twitch channel for that and be able to see. He's going to be doing a 30-hour live stream. In fact, Matt, why don't you start off telling us about your stream coming up? Tell us what you're going to be doing later.
Okay. I'm doing 30 hours straight of streaming Baldur's Gate 3 for a charity called Stop Soldier Suicide. It's kind of a charity that's a little bit near and dear to my heart. And so I don't know why, but they just decided to do this 30 hours of streaming thing for the month of October. And, well, it ends in the 3rd of October, I believe. So
Okay.
I just decided to do 30 hours straight because, as everybody who follows me on YouTube knows, I rarely stream. So I got to get it all out in one go. That way,
All right.
Yeah, that way I can get all 30 hours done.
A 30-hour stream. Unbelievable. You know that's not very healthy, right? But I mean, Godspeed on your journey. But make sure that you're staying very hydrated and standing up periodically to take stretch breaks and whatnot.
Unhealthy,
yeah.
but it sounds like it's for a very great cause.
Yes.
For a great cause.
Yes.
For a great cause. Just
And-
make sure that you're doing listening to your body, Matthew.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna have lots of
And-
coffee.
What what best game to do that with than Baldur's Gate 3?
Oh yeah. You
Yes.
still digging that one yourself there, AC Gamer?
Mm-hmm. No,
It is
I've,
a
Excellent.
fantastic game.
yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Baldur's Gate 3, and we talked about this our last stream, it is basically just D&D, just straight up, and it's, it takes place in Forbidden Kingdoms. And
Yeah.
it's, I don't know, it's just so fun because you can basically just kind of do anything that you want. Like, if you have a question in D&D, like, you ask your GM just like, so can I do this? And your GM is just like, has that exhausted side, just like, yes, you can technically do this.
You can try.
Oh, I suppose.
So I don't know.
Excellent.
It's just so fun. How have you been liking it, Matt?
Oh, I love it. And as we talked a little bit before we went live, the only problem I have is just like yours, and it's that I continuously just stop where I'm at and start all over again to make a new character. So I'm not progressing very far in the game, but I'm loving everything that I'm doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and people keep saying like just settle into your character and keep going through the game because there's so much more that you can discover with it. So
Yeah,
Awesome.
without any spoilers, I've gone about halfway through the game, but yeah, that's about it.
nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Shard Vixen followed Matt over on Twitch. Excellent. She's with us on YouTube now. Thanks for joining, Shard Vixen. I've got the trailer just playing in the background while you guys are talking about Baldur's Gate 3 here. It's it looks great. It looks like a great game, a fantastic game. I have not played it.
It is. For anybody who likes D&D, it is definitely a game that you can play by yourself. Don't have to get a group together to play it and play some D&D. And it's actually got a lot of humor in it.
Oh yeah, it's so funny. It is funny as hell.
Yeah.
They mentioned it in the Dungeons and Dragons movie with Chris Pine. I just finally watched that recently. They definitely name dropped Baldur's Gate in that movie.
Oh yeah.
So I know that. I know that much.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate is like one of the like big main cities in that world.
Yeah.
They're in Neverwinter in that movie, but yeah, Baldur's Gate is in the big city.
And Neverwinter has an online game that you can play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's an online Neverwinter?
Classic
Yep.
Neverwinter game.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
How is it? Have you played it? How old is it?
It's okay. It's pretty old. It's done by the same company that does Star Trek Online. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so it's like Star Trek Online, but D&D.
Yeah, I never played it personally, but I did have a friend who, like, he was like super into that. It was kind of like one of the
Oh, wow.
big first MMOs.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Released in 2013, it says here.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
Trying to compete with, I guess, World of Warcraft and whatnot.
Yeah. It looks decent for an MMO. I can see how it's like the Star Trek one.
Yeah, and my only beef with that one is it's a little bit too limited. But I mean, it's a D&D MMO. They have to make it kind of linear, and
Yeah.
I like to go off the rails in my D&D, which is why Baldur's Gate is amazing because you can do crazy stuff, like have a huge boss battle, and the way you win the boss battle is by pushing somebody off of a cliff,
Yeah,
Oh.
and the boss is dead.
I've seen that. I
Like-
like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get the loot because the boss.
Oh.
Because he fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, I mean, Baldur's Gate 3, it's a horny game.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that. I've been hearing that.
I mean, it's horny. It's like everybody that you meet, you can kind of have a relationship with, and gosh.
Yeah,
You can woo
And
them.
also, everyone's like, I like how like the main character is just like the most attractive, desirable person to like everybody he meets, or they, where it's just like everyone wants to, get in bed with you. It
yeah.
seems.
You don't have to try very hard at all to seduce anybody. That being said, I am going to turn the nudity off for my stream tonight, and if you have,
Oh, boo!
I know. If you have any kids that want to play the game, I recommend turning the nudity off, but you can't turn the swears off. And Karlak swears like a sailor. It's one of the
Oh,
things
yeah, he
that
does, huh?
endears her to me.
Arlac.
Yeah. And all
All
of,
right.
all of the characters are attractive. Boys,
All right.
girls, they're all just hot.
All right, Matt, who's your bae?
Karlak.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, she's so adorable.
I like her too. I also like Gale.
Gale's a good one.
I feel like Blackheart is kind of like the go-to one that usually most people go for. So I was kind of
Shadowheart. Yeah.
yeah.
No toker, no boobies tonight.
Toker says Baldur's Gate 3 might just convince him to get a PS5. Hey, it's probably worth it.
Yeah.
Probably
it's
worth
on
it.
PS5. It's on PC. Oh,
Yeah, that's
actually,
what I'll be playing tonight.
There's one headline that actually we can move on to headlines if you like. There's one headline that I was gonna.
Oh, but I just found an article all about these companions, so I could show people.
Oh yeah. Astarion is a good one.
I was gonna say
that's the first one on the list.
Yeah.
They had the big leak. Xbox had the big leak, and apparently Phil Spencer, like, the headline is he underestimated how big Baldur's Gate 3 would be, and so
Oh yeah.
Xbox is, I don't know, I think they might be kind of mad at him because like it's Baldur's Gate is on every other system but Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, my brother-in-law was like, I might have to get this on my PlayStation or my PC because it looks amazing. It sucks that it's not on my Xbox. And yeah, it does suck, but it's great for all of us PC and PlayStation gamers.
Sure, and it's like I guess the reason why it's not is because they have, you know, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and apparently the Xbox Series S, you know, the cheaper one, it can't run the game, you know, fully to full capacity.
Yeah.
So
Poor Xbox. I just searched it up just to see. Starfield apparently is dominating the Steam sales charts over Baldur's Gate 3. I wanted to look at the comparison since Xbox has Starfield but not Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
Will it outperform every new title, this article asks? Ooh, maybe.
yeah, as
I love it when they predict stuff like that.
when you know, December crawls around and they have the you know, Game of the Year awards. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Baldur's Gate.
You do?
I hope it's Baldur's Gate.
It's a tie between Baldur's Gate and Tears of the Kingdom. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are the Game of the Year awards? Do you know?
They're in December.
December?
Yeah.
So only a few months left? Ooh, yeah. I wonder... Chat, that's a good question for the chat, too. Who do you think is going to take Game of the Year this year, chat? Put it in there. If you're watching in the future, leave a comment, too. AC Gamer thinks Baldur's Gate. What about you, Matt?
I also think Baldur's Gate, just because of the replayability, which I think is always big for a potential Game of the Year. The replayability. It does have a little bit not going for it because it's not on Xbox, and I think that's why Starfield is outperforming, is because, or outselling. Well, that was just on Steam, so.
Yeah, that was just Steam. It's hard to compare, you know,
Yeah.
when they're on one system but not another.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be Baldur's Gate, but I definitely would not count out Tears of the Kingdom. Such a great
Tears
game.
of the Kingdom. Ragnarok came out this year, so we can't forget, like, God of War Ragnarok.
Ooh, I did not play that. Did you play that, Matt?
I did. I haven't beaten it, but I have played it.
No,
How does it
Ragnarok
hold
last
up
year,
compared to the first?
right?
Oh, did it?
Do what? No, I think it came out between. So if it came out late season last year, it wasn't available to get last year's Game of the Year or be in the running. So
It came out on November 9th.
Yeah, so it's in
of
this
last
year's.
year.
It's in this year's running, I believe, because I think it came out too late in the year to be in last year's. I mean, if the chat can correct me, I would love to be corrected, but I think it is up for this year's. Bethesda games always do well, just because it's Bethesda.
Because Bethesda.
Yeah.
Because Bethesda, but also I don't know.
I want Baldur's Gate because I'm a D&D fan. I love playing D&D, so.
Here's my hot take. This isn't just being like a PlayStation fanboy or just hating on anybody. I don't think.
Okay, but if you say something that's fanboyish, I'm gonna roast you alive.
I don't think it's even going to get nominated for Game of the Year.
Ooh.
Ragnarok?
Ooh.
It
No.
might.
No, Starfield.
We're talking about
Oh,
Starfield?
Starfield.
Well,
That's
that would be
that is
interesting.
Yeah, that's a mighty. Wow.
Because it seems just like everything that I've seen from reviews and people that have played it seems mediocre.
It does seem like it's kind of just your run-of-the-mill Bethesda game. So far, like it's big and
Right.
expansive and it's space and everything, but it seems like it's kind of Bethesda's
Yeah,
regular.
and it's like it kind of seems like one of those games is just like I've kind of already played this game before because I played Outer Worlds, and that was kind of like in the same vein as
Yeah.
Starfield, where it's like a space game and
Yeah.
I pulled up the Game Awards. What am I looking at here? Is this year's? Have they already decided it's Elden Ring?
No.
Or is that last year?
Oh, that was last year, I think.
Okay.
Because Elden Ring came out last year.
Okay, well then God of War was in the running last year too.
Yeah.
Also Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, so God of War won it last year.
No, God of War.
I was trying to find the nominees for this year, but I'm not seeing... It's not about it.
Yeah.
News?
oh, hello. Sorry,
Hello? Are you taking a phone call right now?
no, it's my Surface. My Surface keeps reminding me like, "Hello, are you still here?"
Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't think you disconnected.
On December 7th.
Yeah, December 7th, but nothing on the nominees yet that I can find on the official website of the Game Awards.
That's alright.
Future Class? 22 Future Class. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh well. We'll keep you posted here at Jolt when we find out who the nominees will be for the 2023 Game Awards. Yeah. So don't miss an episode.
And then we can have the real vote, like who you think should win.
Yeah.
It's our
then we'll know.
It's our Oscars, man. People bet on Oscars. Apparently, yeah, Oscar season is like big in Vegas, so they should do the same thing for the Game Awards.
Don't encourage gambling, AC.
But gambling's fun. I like gambling.
Should
unless you have an addiction, yes.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
This Microsoft article says that Starfield is already a contender for 2023's Game of the Year, but that's from Microsoft, so I don't know what authority they're speaking with there.
Oh.
Well, didn't Microsoft buy out Bethesda? So of course they would say that.
Yeah.
Of course they would.
Bias.
Yeah.
Okay, well, great. Game of the Year, something. What else?
Yeah.
Oh, Unity. How about we talk about Unity? They responded to their drama that we talked about on the last episode of Jolt. There's been a new response from them.
Oh.
Matt, are you familiar with this story? In fact, let's catch Matt up pretending he's not.
Yeah.
Just for anybody's sake. Let's see. What did Unity do? They announced a new runtime fee that was going to kick in next year. The runtime fee was going to start charging developers based on a certain income threshold on their game as well as an install threshold. And if they got over that threshold, they were going to start being charged per install by Unity. Unity was going to start taking that fee, and Unity has no developer available reporting for these installs. They were just going to go on the Trust Me system and say, this is how many installs you got, so you owe us this amount. And it caused a huge uproar in the development community and the gaming community in general. And so now Unity's released this statement today. Or no, not today, I'm sorry. This was released on the 22nd, 2 days ago. To our community, I'm Mark Witten and I lead Unity Create, which includes the Unity engine and editor teams. I want to start with this. I am sorry. And he goes on to talk about specifically where they went wrong with this fee. Their goal with this policy was to ensure that they could continue to support the developers today and tomorrow and keep deeply investing in their game engine. But they say they're listening to feedback again. This is what they said in their tweet last week as well, that where they were listening to feedback and considering everybody's input. But they have removed, this is where it gets good, they've removed the fees from the Unity personal plan, which is like their lowest level plan. They're not going to do the runtime fees for anybody on Unity personal, and then they're going to increase the cap from $100,000 to $200,000 on the income requirement, I guess.
Ugh.
So they've walked it back a little bit. For pro and enterprise users, they're going to make changes based on their feedback. And another big thing about this, they're saying these fee policies will only apply beginning with the next version of Unity, which means if developers continue to use an old version that didn't have these policies, they can continue to use that version of Unity and not have to deal with these fees at all. Which is pretty big. So if they hold to all this that they're saying in this letter, it could be all right for them, but they've done so much damage to their reputation already. It's going to be interesting to see what happens and how many developers just jump ship, because a lot of developers have already said they're just not going to use Unity anymore after, the changes take place. So it'll be interesting. But they're walking it back big time and apologizing for their announcement. I don't know how much you can trust this company anymore.
Well,
it's hard to say.
First of all, whenever a company comes out and they, in a news release or whatever, and they say, first of all, we want to say that we're sorry, it always reminds me of that episode of South Park where they, we're sorry. And
Yeah,
always, that's the first thing I think of every time they do one of those press releases that starts.
Then they just don't change anything.
Exactly. And second of all, this reminds me of what Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro tried to do earlier this year. They were trying to do the same thing, basically, for anybody who would stream them playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, it was a huge hoopla, and like a lot of the D&D community was just prepared to jump ship and start playing Pathfinder or any of the other tabletop games.
Well, yeah, it was even going back further, it was a whole big deal, because weren't they trying to basically try to get more money out of people, game developers in tabletop who were they can create their own games using their same system.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess Wizards of the Coast wanted more money, like charging more fees for that.
Yeah, and it sounds exactly like what Unity's trying to do. Like, didn't Unity learn anything from Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro?
They're all going this way, man. Reddit started charging for their API earlier this year. Amazon's going to start putting ads in their Prime video watching unless you pay another $3 to remove the ads.
Twitter did it because they don't want
Twitter.
Other third-party apps.
And what drives me crazy is that these are multi-billion-dollar companies, right?
Well, you don't get billions and billions of dollars by not squeezing every last drop of blood out of every rock that comes your way.
The thing is, I don't use Twitter anymore because of that. Because
I stopped using when it changed its name. That's not the app I downloaded, man. I signed up for Twitter years and years and years ago, and I loved it for a long time. And it's just, I don't know X, and I don't want to.
Well, it sounds like X, which is never any good.
My X social media.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I've been using Reddit more ever since, though, and I don't really like that either.
Honestly,
you guys know the joke, right? Like, now that it's called X, you don't retweet stuff, you excrete stuff.
Yeah, you re-excrete it. Each tweet is now an excretion.
Oh.
Which is all they ever really were, anyway.
Well, yeah.
Frankly.
I mean, I guess it's a little bit more honest now, because some of that stuff was just an excretion. You're right. Some of it was news.
No, yeah, I did get most of my gaming news from Twitter, so I've had to readjust how I get my information, because I had my Twitter feed set up. All the news I wanted to get came through my Twitter feed. It was great.
I
It was lovely.
I only use Facebook, and I have a guilty addiction to TikTok. And even TikTok, I like try to keep off of because there's so many spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3. Drives me crazy. I have to quickly just go to the next TikTok because
Oh no,
yeah, I know.
can't do that.
No.
All right, I'm off TikTok. I was thinking about joining it, but maybe not now.
No, don't do it. Well, I don't know.
Don't put TikTok on your phone. TikTok's fine on the web. I use TikTok on the web to upload my own videos to my own TikTok. I don't actually watch other people's TikToks, though.
It's a terrible rabbit hole that you can get down, and just
Yeah.
By the way, everyone watching this from TikTok and any other social media.
Hey!
TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching TikTok? Well, thanks for watching my TikToks. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Twitter's thinking of charging a subscription fee now, too.
This is
I mean, X is...
like
It's like, who's gonna pay? Why would you pay? I don't know. Maybe some people would. I wouldn't. I wouldn't pay to use Twitter. I never would.
No.
there's a lot of things I wouldn't pay for. I mean, I do pay for Disney Plus because I gotta have my Star Wars.
Hey, you gotta have some Star
You
Wars.
gotta have the
Yeah.
Star Wars.
And the Marvel.
Yeah.
And the Marvel.
It's hard not to want to pay Disney because Disney bought all the good stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And then started making more of it.
Yeah.
Hey, actually,
Which
you
is
know what?
dastardly and clever. Well played,
That could
Disney.
be a good transition into a new subject.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Ahsoka.
What is it? Oh, you want to talk Ahsoka?
Yeah, let's talk Ahsoka.
I would
you
love
watch
to talk.
Ahsoka?
I am on episode 5, so no spoilers. And for everybody
Oh,
that's
you haven't
watching,
watched the next one? You haven't watched
No,
6?
No.
Oh,
no.
dang.
Dang. Okay, then maybe we shouldn't talk Ahsoka, because...
Well, there are people.
We
Watching.
talked about it last time anyway. We
Yeah.
talked about it last
Oh,
time.
yeah, we did.
I think it's.
But the
fantastic.
series is going fantastic.
Yeah.
Loving how it is. I saw some posts about, I was reading something about Balin Skull and how he's modeled after like an old-timey, medieval knight. The way he sword fights and stands and presents himself and holds himself when he's doing things. And I was
Yeah.
He is a knight, isn't he?
They definitely put like a lot of mythology into the series, because literally Skull and Hati, they're from Norse mythology. They're wolves.
Oh yeah, because Filoni's obsessed with wolves.
Yeah, he loves wolves. He also loves mythology.
Friggin' obsessed, man.
There was there's no spoilers here, Matt, but in the latest episode there's a character called Enoch. And Enoch is he's a character who from the Bible who was lifted from, well,
I've heard the name before. I think I know what you're talking.
Yeah. God lifted him up from the earth because he's like the only living human being who came into heaven, and then he became Metatron, who is the voice of God.
Oh, damn. That guy turned into Metatron? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And so...
I've watched Supernatural, and Metatron never talks about that, okay? I've seen every episode of Supernatural.
Who plays Metatron in Supernatural?
I forget his name, but he was in that movie where I want my $2.
Who did he play in that movie?
He was just some random dude in that one.
Oh, Booger.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Booger.
Booger, yeah.
He wasn't some random guy. He was the best friend in that movie, and that movie is called... Oh.
Is it Drop Dead? No, it's not Drop Dead, Fred.
I definitely know...
No.
There's Metatron from Dogma.
Yeah, Metatron is in Dogma as well.
Jamie King is the actor's name, but he's been in so much stuff, including Revenge of the Nerds is why he's Booger. He was Booger in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yep.
That's what he's really from. He's not from Supernatural or the $2 movie. Complicated Mike, welcome to it. Thanks for joining us.
Anyways, yeah.
It's called Better Off Dead. It's called Better Off Dead.
Oh,
Damn it.
Okay, yeah.
I win. I thought of it first. I win. But no, Jamie King is great. I love him when he's in stuff. He's always great in stuff.
Yeah, he's great in Supernatural too.
Yeah, I need to do a deep dive into it, The Expanse, because I've never read the book. I've never watched the show, but everyone says it's really good. So
yeah, I've not seen that either, but I've heard nothing but good things about The Expanse.
Yes, it is. Supernatural's great. I've just watched the show, and then they came out with a new show that's a spin-off about Dean and Sam's parents. I hear it's
it's
just
about their
okay.
dad, right?
Well, dad and mom. I heard that's just okay.
Oh, the Winchesters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that it was not doing so great. I haven't watched Supernatural ever, so I don't know really much about. Well, I sort of know the gist of what the show's about, but I've never seen it.
It's great. If you ever have like a show that you're done with your list of shows and just need a show to watch, Supernatural is a good one.
It's definitely very. I've watched a little bit of it, but it's very like CW, kind of like how I was just watching Arrow and Flash like nonstop.
Yeah.
Well, it was on
I burned out on Arrow and Flash at like season 2 of The Flash. I never got into Legion of what was it? Their other spin-off shows.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes. Never did get into that one. That's about where I burned out of those shows.
Yeah, it is kind of basically like, here are all the DC, C characters.
Yeah.
It was still
C-list superheroes teaming up. Arrow was good. I liked Arrow a lot. And then The Flash started off pretty good. I think it was just too much all at once is what burned me out.
Yeah, and then,
but they were doing pretty good with those shows.
If you're an idiot like me, sorry, AC. If you're an idiot like me, you have to watch them like in order because they like mix and match, and like some things happen on one show, and so I had to watch them in order, like back and forth, so I couldn't actually binge the show.
Yeah.
I had to like.
That's still binging. I was binging it that way, alternating between Arrow and Flash.
Yeah. Arrow was funny because the first season it started out like Arrow is like, I'm not Batman. I kill people.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, he was killing people. It's like, gosh dang. He's just like
Oliver. And his name's Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver Queen. He's murdering people left and right. And then I think in the second season, like the show was picking up steam, but then like people were just like not liking how he was just like a murderer and killing people. And so he did like a huge character shift where just like, I'm not going to kill people no more.
Yeah.
Because I'm a superhero.
I'm practically Batman on this TV show now.
Yeah, no, that and also that show was basically Batman without Batman because they had so many Batman villains.
Oh yeah. That's what was great about it though. It was like a low-key Batman show if you just pretend a little bit.
Yeah.
It was great. And Stephen Amell I thought was fantastic as the Arrow. Like I didn't really like Oliver Queen as a character, as a person, but Stephen Amell did a great job with that show.
Oh yeah, definitely. The second season was the best because it was the Deathstroke season.
Yeah, the Deathstroke stuff was great. Super great. Absolutely. So that's the CW, Arrow, and Flash shows.
Yeah. We started out talking Supernatural, and boom, we went right into the DC universe.
I could do a whole podcast about the CW DC verse. Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow.
Hey, Legends of Tomorrow had Rory in it, so that's why I liked it.
I'm going to ask the AI, what makes people want to... oh, I already asked it. Entertainment value, young adult appeal, connected universes, DC superhero series, unscripted content. That's why people like the CW, according to AI.
I like Captain Cold and his brother from Prison Break. You guys ever watch Prison Break?
Never saw Prison Break.
Yeah, I never watched that either. It was like big on Fox, like in the early 2000s,
and I watched
right?
it. It was so fun. It's a good show. Very CW. which is I'm sure why they cast those two guys, because they're
But
brothers.
wasn't that on Fox?
Yeah, they're on Fox.
Oh, okay.
But I think the reason why they cast those two guys is because they were the two main characters in that show.
Yeah.
And so let's do Captain Cold and what's his name? Flame Guy.
Yeah, Flame Guy. That's his character name.
Fiery McPyro?
No.
Is it Fiery McPyro?
Yes, Fiery McPyro. But
Yeah,
careful.
Captain Cold, and I don't remember.
If anybody knows in the chat.
Let us know in the chat. What the hell was that guy's name? You're trying to think of the fire guy? Hold on. Who is the fire villain in the Arrowverse? I'm talking to chat here while you guys are talking. Fire villain in the Arrowverse? Oh, there's several. One is Mick Rory, also known as Heatwave. He's a member of the Legends of Tomorrow.
That's his name, Heatwave. Yeah, Captain.
Another villain associated with fire is Cobalt Blue.
Captain
okay,
Captain
who is speculated to be in the universe, the Arrowverse.
Cobalt.
Yeah, but his name
Heatwave and Captain Cold.
Yeah.
Who would win, Heatwave or Captain Cold? Let's see what the AI says.
Well, they would never fight. They're buddies. They're brothers.
But who would win?
They did.
Oh, come on. While both villains have their strengths, it's difficult to... What? Don't advertise things to me after you talk to me, you chatbot. It's difficult to determine a clear winner in a hypothetical battle between them. Heatwave's extreme heat and unpredictable nature make him a dangerous adversary. Captain Cold, on the other hand, is a genius inventor with the ability to create ice fields and stop bullets. Ultimately, the outcome of the battle between Heatwave and Captain Cold would depend on various factors such as their strategies, environment, and circumstances. It's safe to say that their encounters would be intense and entertaining for fans of the Arrowverse. Oh my god. What a cop-out answer, Robot. What a cop-out answer.
They did fight.
Did
yeah,
they?
I'm sure they did.
They did in an episode of Flash. They did fight, and also in an episode of Flash, they shot their guns at each other, and
Oh no.
the extreme heat and extreme cold canceled each other out or something, and caused
Of course it did.
Yeah, it caused like a back. It was like crossing the streams, and it knocked them both out, and Flash was able to apprehend them.
I think
Yeah.
Captain Cold is the smarter one, so he would probably win. That's my bet.
Yes.
Yeah, the smart one always wins.
Yeah.
Because evil is stupid.
No. The line
Both
is
evil, but I mean, he's just like smarter than the other guy.
The line is, now you know why evil will always win, because good is dumb.
That's right.
Dark Helmet.
Yes, Dark Helmet. Quote the helmet, nevermore.
Okay, you follow Dark Helmet into, victory. I'll follow Captain Cold.
All right.
Yeah. AI, who
So
would win between Dark Helmet?
Who would you side with, chat? Dark Helmet or Captain Cold? That's the choices, no explanation. Oh boy. What else is going on in entertainment and gaming news?
Yeah.
What?
That's a good question. I forgot we got off topic there for a minute.
That's way off topic. It's fine. It's fine.
So, y'all.
Yeah.
The Fall of the House of Usher. Apparently, IGN gave it a 10 out of 10 review. Apparently, it's very
This is going to be good. Yeah, this is going to be... This is the next... What's his name? Flanagan?
Mike Flanagan.
Flanagan. Netflix series.
Yeah, he did all the haunting shows. He did Doctor Sleep.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Sleep. I forgot.
Oh.
Very good movie, very good shows. So I'm excited for this one.
Great cast. He's had he did, what is it? The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix. What were the other series names? I can't remember now. But he's done a few on Netflix. If anybody out there has seen them, they're fantastic. Real thrillery, spooky.
Yeah, he did Midnight Mass.
Sorts of shows. Yeah, Midnight Mass was one. That was a good one. And there's been 2 others, I think. The guy, but he really, they're solid series every time. Here it is, Haunting of Hill House.
He always has the same cast. Like he puts them.
Yeah. Same cast being reused, kind of like American Horror Story does. The other one was The Haunting of Bly House, or Bly Manor, wasn't it?
I remember that one, yeah.
I think it was Bly Manor. This one says Bly House in the article, though, so maybe I remember wrong. But yeah, this Fall of the House of the Usher is supposed to be like an amalgamation of Edgar Allan Poe stories, all into one season-long narrative, which is going to be great. I think he's going to do great things with some Edgar Allan Poe, frankly. I'm looking forward to it.
I have to be honest with you. When AC first said Fall of the House of Usher, I thought we were going to get into music news. And I was like, I thought Usher was like out years ago. I haven't heard about him since the early 2000s. So,
oh my God, Matt was thinking of this Usher. Here,
yeah.
I pulled up some images. This is not. I think he's doing fine. How is Usher doing these days? Let's search it up. How's Usher doing? He's currently touring across 2 countries and has 17 upcoming concerts, Matt. He's doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing fine.
He's expecting his second child with his girlfriend. And also performed the medley of his greatest hits at a recent show. I don't know how old this is, but he's doing fine.
Yeah.
Usher's doing fine.
There is no fall of his House of Usher.
Yeah. That House of Usher is on the rise,
Yeah,
or at least maintaining steady.
Yeah.
I love me some Usher.
Yeah.
I know some of his songs, but what are they? Some Usher
oh,
songs.
Did he do Thong? Did the thong? Is that?
Here's one where he's really sad. He's very sad in this video. Oh yeah, I know what song you're making the noises of there, AC Gamer. I don't know what that song is.
Yeah.
Here's a whole list of songs recorded by Usher. And I don't recognize any of them by name.
Okay, so maybe it is the fall of the House of Usher.
Oh no.
No, he's doing fine.
Okay.
He's fine.
Sorry for the tangent, chat.
What else in video game news or entertainment news?
Is there any upcoming games that anybody's looking forward to?
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. I need in the past month what articles have been written about what's coming out. Let's get back to Elden Ring. Get out of here, Bing. These Bing search results are awful.
I like they revealed in the trailer where it's just like so if you're playing either Peter or Miles and you're just swinging around New York City. By the way, they expanded it. There's now the other boroughs of New York.
Oh yeah.
And so you can like swing around Brooklyn, you can swing around the Bronx or Queens, I think. And you can locate like Miles on the on your map. Just swing by them and they'll be just like, "Hey, what's up?
Sup, bro?
Cool.
Hey, Spider-Man."
I'm like, I know, Mike, you remember, but like years and years ago, my favorite Spider-Man game of all time, maybe still is, was Web of Shadows.
Yes, hell yes.
And I am
when everybody turned into Venom.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Wolverine Venom Wolverine. It was great. Yeah. What a great fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I loved that game.
I'm hoping beyond hope that Spider-Man 2 will have kind of the same flavor as Web of Shadows. I know it's not going to be Web of Shadows, but
hey, but if Wolverine shows up, because Insomniac has a Wolverine game in development too, so if they like shoehorned him into this Spider-Man game somehow, that would be so fantastic.
Yeah.
Even if it was just for like one boss fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got.
Oh man, I'd love it.
Like, call to that. Be like, by the way.
Yeah.
Wolverine's coming up.
And I remember like Web of Shadows first introduced me to Luke Cage and a whole bunch of other superheroes.
Yep.
I really loved the BioWare type. If you make this decision, this will happen. You know, you can pick between MJ or Black Cat. And yeah, that game was just. And back in those days, I was all goth, so I was always black suit, and I had to go with Black Cat.
Yeah, your goth phase.
Yeah, and
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm so emo.
Yeah, no, it wasn't emo back then. All right, I am too old for emo. I was still goth.
But Wolverine was a fairly big part of this game, wasn't he? Web of Shadows?
Yeah,
he came around more than just turning into the Venom. He was like around for the adventure.
Yeah, he was like a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up being a boss if you went black suit.
Yeah.
And like that boss fight. Spoiler alert, guys! This game came out years ago, so you can't be mad.
On the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah, 2008. You could rip Wolverine in half. That was the end of the boss fight.
It was a great fight. It was a great fight.
And
so good.
He was still alive, and he was like yelling at you as he was like crawling on.
Yeah, he's Wolverine.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, such a great game.
No, they were basically like, Wolverine can survive anything. Like, he is immortal. Like, I think they basically just said, like, he's one of the few mutants who are genuine immortal character.
Yeah.
Like, you can't kill him. Like, I remember in the Civil War comics, which were like 2007 or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got blown away. Just like evaporated. But like if there's like one cell of his, organic material clinging onto his, metal skeleton, it'll regenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool does the same thing.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm hoping we got off topic again because I started talking about one of my favorite games of all time. I'm hoping that Spider-Man 2 is a lot like Web of Shadows. And
that would be great.
Because, anytime they introduce the symbiotes, it's going to be good.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The symbiote is a fun device to weave stories around. Weave.
Yeah, whenever they...
I did one. I did a pun.
Whenever they have...
Where's my sound effects?
Whenever they have Spider-Man games, where it's just, you can just like swing around New York and just... When the swinging is fun and...
Yes.
Oh, there's a person in trouble.
I'll save you.
You get to just be Spider-Man. It's just like, and I love being Spider-Man. I like to help people. So it's like, if there's a crime happening, I'm like, oh man, let's go solve this crime, or fight these bad guys.
Yeah.
Oft times when I'm in a bad mood, I will just swing around New York as Spider-Man or Miles Morales, and that's all I do, is just swing around, and then it puts me in a good mood.
How long would you say you've been a swinger?
That was the best. That was so great about the in the olden days, GameCube.
On the original PlayStation and GameCube, or was that PS2?
I think it was on both.
Yeah.
Where you could just swing around, and then you'd hear like, "Spider-Man, help me!" And it's like, "No problem, I got you, honey."
Yeah, and I think that they really captured the essence of Spider-Man with the PS5 or PS4 Spider-Man and with Miles Morales. The swinging's fun, the storyline is great, and so I'm really looking forward to 2. I want to know who is Venom in this one, because didn't it kind of again, spoiler alert, sorry, but the game's been out for a while. At the end of the last Spider-Man, we saw Harry had the symbiote.
I mean,
yeah.
So, it's gotta be Harry.
Didn't they have a tank in like Osborn Tower, like with the symbiote in it or something?
They showed? It was in Norman Osborn's apartment.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so apparently Harry had some kind of condition or disease that happened to him.
Well, that was canonically in the comic books and in some of the movies, is that Harry had that condition, and that's why he eventually becomes the Green Goblin. But they kind of took a sharp right turn there, which is cool, and had him with the symbiote. So I agree, it's got to be Harry, but it could also be Flash, or Eddie.
Oh, well, if it's going to be Flash, I'd like it to be like the new Flash, where he's not like a big black monster. He's
Agent Venom.
Agent Venom, exactly. And
I know my Spider-Man.
Yep. And I loved reading where he even joins like the Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Oh wow. Agent Venom in space?
Yeah, they're
freaky.
The Venomverse is just insane, and I can't keep track of the Venomverse, but
so
I do.
They could definitely do that with the MCU Venom, or I mean the MCU Flash.
I'm not a big fan of the Tom Holland, the Tom Holland Flash.
He's
just a bully though. Like, I know Flash was a bully, but Flash was a bully
that's
because...
the whole point. Is like he gets humbled, and it's like
big time.
If he gets the symbiote, then he can be a hero. I like him. I like that actor.
Hey, Kendall Southwick, welcome to it. Thanks for joining us in the chat, by the way. Let's see. Oh, I was going to say, we were talking about upcoming games. I found a list. But first, there's a couple that came out recently we could talk about. Mortal Kombat 1, Lies of P. Both came out on the 19th. AC, you've been playing Mortal Kombat 1, right? You just streamed some last night?
Oh, yeah. Yes, Mortal Kombat 1 is so awesome. I've been playing it, and there's just...
They rebooted the universe.
They reboot the universe. It's so fun. It's... and the game itself, like, there's so much content to play. I've just been playing Towers, mostly, which is kind of like the original arcade mode.
Oh, nice.
And then I've been playing a bit of the story, and then the story's good because, Liu Kang is now Raiden.
What?
That happened at the end of Mortal Kombat 11, right? When... I'm just spoiling everything for everybody today. I'm so sorry, everybody.
It's fine. That game came out years ago.
There's no spoilers to be had because, it's the new game and it's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of 11, Liu Kang and Raiden decided to basically just restart the universe, timeline-wise. But then Raiden gave Liu Kang all of his powers, so Liu Kang is now the new god of Earth.
Whoa!
And
look out for Liu Kang.
Raiden is just this regular dude. He's just a dude.
Just a dude? Does he still wear that hat though?
He still wears the hat. He's still, yeah.
I knew it. I knew that hat had nothing to do with it.
I've been seeing on again on the TikToks that the fatalities have just gotten out of hand. Have you noticed that? Like, I saw one that just blew up the planet Earth, and I was God. Really? That's everybody's fatality. Like, everybody's dead now.
Well, I know what you're talking about. That's Cyrax, and yeah, he blows up the Earth because fatalities are supposed to be just so funny and silly and gory and just over the top. It's like Evil Dead. It's just like watching Evil Dead. It's like the most ridiculous thing you can think about. It happened.
Well, I love Evil Dead, and the game's not bad either. Tying it into gaming news, yeah.
Heyo. What else? Lies of P. My buddy Bone Junkie's been playing that. A friend of the Geknip gang. He's been playing Lies of P. It's a Bloodborne type, except I think they're all toys. The combat looks pretty sweet though.
So I had to choose between, because I definitely want to play Liza P.
It looks pretty good.
That's my next one. Mortal Kombat and Liza P. I mean, Mortal Kombat and Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it looks pretty good.
One that you can go back to.
Yeah, Liza P. I played
Yes.
the demo a couple months ago because they released a demo, and yes, it is basically just like Bloodborne. But
Oh.
yeah, it's a Souls game, and man, it plays so good, and I like playing Bloodborne. I don't know how to describe it more. If no one's played a Soulsborne, because I don't think either of you guys have played it.
No, I will watch.
I've played when they come up on the PlayStation Plus free games. Like I've got a passing familiarity with games like that. They're not really my cup of tea.
I suck at video games. I have to play everything on easy mode. So those sort of games that are just hard for the sake of being hard, they're the only games that get me to rage quit. So I will watch you stream it and laugh as you get frustrated, but I don't play those games. I think
it's those games are like they're not hard for the sake of being hard. They're just hard because once you actually do, kill a boss or an enemy that you've been fighting for so long, it's such a great feeling. It's so good. It's like, because you've just been getting your head bashed in over and over and over again by the same dude.
You
gotta learn to love the abuse. Yeah.
Like once you catch his patterns, once you actually you see the code, as they say in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can get him, and then you beat him. Yeah, man, it's the best feeling ever. That's why I love those games. That's why I love just hard games.
I'll stick to the Jedi, because the Jedi games, they're close to Soulsborne games, but that's about as close as I'll go.
Yeah. The Jedi, the Jedi games, they're very much like Souls. They're a lot easier, but yeah.
That's why I can play them, because they're easier. Again, I suck at video games, but I love to play them.
But once you beat one of the bosses, aren't you just so satisfied? Just yes.
No. I quit right out. No, once I beat him, I'm like, time for a cigarette and a beer, because it's just like the worst thing ever. I hate those games.
Really?
It is. Yeah. I just. It's just so frustrating for me to take for. I like to play video games for stories. Most of the games, they're my favorite games. They're very story-driven games, like The Last of Us, Days Gone, a lot of the PlayStation games. I love them because of the story. Because again, I suck at video games.
Oh, gotcha.
So I mean, I play a lot of like. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I just love the challenge. I love challenge.
Yeah. I play a lot of simulation games because there is a challenge there, but it's also super relaxing. Like play Farming Simulator, Roller Coaster Tycoon, stuff like that. That there is no you're done, unless you're an idiot, which I sometimes am. Thank you for that sound effect. That was a good one.
Hey.
But yeah, so the Life of Pi, or whatever it was called, Lies of P.
Life of Pi, Lies of P, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's out now. There's Witchfire in early access. There's Party Animals that's out on Xbox and PC. Payday 3 is out, and then coming up on the 26th, Mineko's Night Market and My Time at Sandrock, which I believe our friend Pallet PC has played these My Time at Something games, and I think this is part of a series. I think. And then also on the 26th, Cyberpunk 2077 is getting an expansion, I believe, starring Idris Elba, which is
first news Keanu
great news for them.
and then they got Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
you should get every Hollywood heartthrob. Into these
yeah, badass heartthrobs though,
Yeah.
specifically badass heartthrobs.
Yeah.
Now, Cyberpunk is one of those games that I've wanted to play. I have it, and I've played a little bit of it, but it is one of those games where I have a hard time actually completing it, because once again, just like Baldur's Gate and Skyrim and all those other games, I just keep starting it over again. With
right, to create, like, okay, this is my character.
Yeah. And that was Cyberpunk. Like, I couldn't decide which of the three main choices in the beginning I would do, and what I wanted to do with the character, because there was just too many choices.
Well, I think
But-
apparently, like, they've pretty much revamped the game itself, like the RPG mode, and they have the new expansion now. But apparently, you can reboot the game, and it's supposed to be a completely different game.
Oh.
I think I might pick it up again.
Yeah.
It'll
When
be
I
fun.
beat Baldur's Gate.
I think the only thing I wish is, like, if it was multiplayer, that way, like, I could play with people.
Yeah, he just wants to play with somebody else. Gosh. Maybe they will. I mean, are they still developing this game? Are they doing more expansions after this? Maybe they'll multiplayer it. It could happen.
Could be.
It could happen.
Could be. Could happen.
Telling you what. But that takes us through what's coming out in September. October, it's looking like a whole bunch more games. What's Disgaea 7? There's been 7 of these games. Never heard of them. Vows of the Virtuous. There's Silent Hope on October 3rd. Detective Pikachu Returns coming October 6th.
Oh, yeah, Detective Pikachu.
Talked about that a little bit on the last episode, too. There's Forza Motorsport, Honkai Star Rail, Sonic Superstars, Assassin's Creed Mirage. Is that a new Assassin's Creed or a remake?
Oh, yeah, that's like a, the new one of those. I don't know. I've never really
It's a
played
new one?
much of Assassin's Creed.
Well, Mike and I
Let's find out.
used to play Assassin's Creed like crazy. I think it was Assassin's Creed 3 that we would play back in the day, wasn't it, Mike?
I think you played it. I never really did play Assassin's Creeds much.
Oh.
But I remember you being into it. I don't remember which one it was. I don't even know.
I haven't really played since Black Flag. Like, Black Flag was the last Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
I really played.
I played that one a lot because it was, you just get to be a pirate.
Yeah. I did pick up... I own all of the Assassin's Creeds, because I used to work at a gaming store. And so I would buy these Assassin's Creed games, and I would play them for a little bit, and then that way I could tell my customers if I thought it was cool or not. But I haven't beaten an Assassin's Creed game since Black Flag. But this looks...
Yeah, I've got the trailer going right now for the new one.
Yeah, I'm watching.
I think I would really enjoy these games because they play kind of like Shadow of Mordor, right?
Yeah.
Or the Shadow of War. Yeah. So I love games like this. Clear the tower, save the area, beat all the bosses in the area, that stuff. Those are great.
Well, it's the the Ubisoft formula, because before even Assassin's Creed, there was Far Cry. Far
Right.
Cry
Oh yeah.
was doing that for a while. I
I
don't know. I liked the gameplay. I think the story kind of got in the way.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Too
did
much.
go off the rails. It did go off the rails a little bit.
Before it was just like, can I just play the video game? What?
Yeah.
Like, the story kind of got, like, too self-important for itself,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Too much story, not enough gameplay.
Yeah. It is a fun game though. I mean, and Ubisoft did fix that with, like, I don't know if you ever played Phoenix Rising.
Oh.
That was another Ubisoft game that's same kind of structure, but it was like Ubisoft's response to Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing trailers of that, and I was just like, that looks like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so you play as a shield maiden or shield person for a Greek company. I can't remember if you're coming back from the Trojan War or something, but you land on an island and you have to rescue some of the gods. It's a really cool,
right, but
cool
it's
premise.
like a big open world, and
yeah,
your character kind of looks like Link.
Yeah,
and you're kind of going on the same type of journey.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing the pictures of that one. Now that yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and
when that was coming out,
it's basically Breath of the Wild because there's those little dungeons with little, puzzles inside the dungeons, just like in Breath of the Wild. It's just a copy and paste of Breath of the Wild, but it was still fun, and I do love me an open world game, so I'll probably try Mirage again. I try every single one of them.
Fine.
Joe.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Try it then. See if I can.
I dare you.
Just kidding.
I dare you to even do it.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna dare me.
So that's what games are coming out in the near future for everybody. Oh, and Kendall Southwick says My Time at Sandrock is in the same universe as My Time at Porsche, which is the other one that Palette PC does play. That's the name of it. So yeah, it's a series. Great.
Oh.
Great. That's the upcoming games.
I saw City Skylines 2 on there. Is that one that you're going to be playing, Mike? Because I know you.
Yeah, I think so. Still a ways to go on that, so I'm trying not to get too hyped up. But City Skylines 2 is looking very fantastic. Very fantastic. I'm excited for it.
What are like the new features? Because City Skylines, it's a city building simulator. So like, what are some new stuff that you're looking forward to with this new one?
Oh boy, they've been putting out a lot of videos about all these features. I'm seeing if I can find like the list of the things they've talked about. They've been going through everything, but it's just more. It's looking just a lot more in depth, like from the ground up. Everything you can do, more detail, more control over building the city, getting in there and micromanaging. So it should be pretty great. But yeah, there's a whole, you can see these on their Steam. There's a whole series of videos they've been putting out talking about, here's one about the economy and production, stuff about the climate and seasons that they've got. Oh, that's one thing. There's going to be seasons.
Oh,
instead of just having one static map the whole time. That should be good.
So,
lots of stuff.
Because I'm an idiot and I've never played this, and I always meant to watch you when you would stream it. Is this just like SimCity, but newer?
This is, City Skylines is basically the, spiritual successor to SimCity. It's everything that SimCity would be these days if they had kept making those games instead of driving them into the ground with forced online play back in, the 2000s? When SimCity all went under because they launched one. I watched a little YouTube documentary about it not too long ago, actually, and they crammed too much stuff in.
SimCity 2000 and SimCity 3000. I played a little bit of 4, I want to say, but then after that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but this, City Skylines is definitely, if you like SimCity, then this is a great game.
Okay.
Because it's all that city building,
there's
but
a really
with
great
just
YouTube channel where this guy just he'll create all these big cities in City Skylines and put them through national disasters. Would this city survive this natural disaster?
Oh, nice.
And so
that's great.
You can go into the settings and just set a tsunami coming for this city, and then he'll try to be like, okay, how can I prepare this city for the tsunami? I'm gonna just put up a bunch of different trenches and walls and stuff and see how it would work. It's so
Oh,
funny.
Nice. It's a great simulator.
yeah,
It's great.
and looking at it, the trailer you just put on, it looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, you can set the cinematic camera to go and just have it like show you different scenes of your city and not do anything and just watch your city go. It's it's really relaxing.
I bet.
Oh yeah, and then for PC there are a ton of mods. So like people will put on mods for
Yeah.
like people create so much crazy stuff. Like you can create Star Wars cities. You can create uh
Man,
Blade Runner cities.
I was trying to make a map of the area that I live in a couple years ago. I never did finish it, but there was a great tool that you could download the topographical maps from the county or whatever, wherever I got it, and just import it directly in there, so it gave you the proper land levels for everything. It was fascinating.
That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, I tried a couple weeks ago to see if I still had those files or to get that going again, but I couldn't find it. I don't know where I saved it to. I'll have to dig around more.
I might have to jump on this because I think it was the first one was a free game on PlayStation Plus at one point,
I think it was, yeah.
and I think I tried it for a little bit, but didn't really go into it too much. So I might have to pick it up again because again, I love simulation games.
Yeah.
But again, I
Oh, it's a
suck at
great
them.
game. Great game. Definitely worth it, especially if you've already got it for free.
Yeah, well,
Definitely.
I'll have to watch you if you stream part 2 to see if I need to pick
Oh,
that
yeah.
one up too.
Oh, yeah. Will it have Sharknadoes in the new version, Kendall Southwick? I'm not sure, but I hope so. And Bixler.
Yes.
Bixler is in the house. Heading to the beach today, Bixler, you lucky dog.
Yeah.
Hope it's great out there.
Put on
I,
sunscreen.
Awesome.
Put on plenty of sunscreen.
Yes.
Was there Sharknadoes in the
Sunscreen.
first City Skylines?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm
No
sure there's a mod.
Sharknadoes.
I'm sure there's a mod for
Oh, I bet.
it.
I'd be surprised if there's not.
Me and my girlfriend just watched 3 of the Sharknadoes with riff tracks
Oh, wow.
over the weekend. Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, did you like how they had
Fantastic.
our very own governor in those movies?
I didn't notice.
Oh, really?
I forget which one. It was Gary Herbert. He was in that one.
Herbert.
Also, it kind of just
good for
reveals
him.
where we're from.
Oops.
Oh.
I don't think that's really a secret though.
Yeah. I think everybody knows that we kind of live in the same geographical area to one another.
Yeah. Yeah, we know each other. Well, what else, gents? Anything else we should cover this week? Or this episode?
What else? What am I thinking? We can't talk about Barbenheimer.
Oh, Barbenheimer. I mean, I saw Barbie, I saw Oppenheimer. They were both great movies.
Yeah, but Matt hasn't, so we can't.
I don't care about spoilers. Because I probably won't see them until they come to a streaming service anyway.
Not to spoil it, but in Barbie, Will Ferrell, he acts pretty funny a couple of times.
No, not
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
Will Ferrell, he's
Dang
kind of a goofball. He's kind of a goofball.
Bit of a goof.
I'll just ask you, did you like Barbie, Mike?
Me? Oh, it was fantastic. I laughed my ass off. It was probably the funniest movie this year.
So did I.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And then
It's fantastic.
Did you like Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer was a very Christopher Nolan biography movie, and I didn't dislike it.
Now on biography.
But I felt like maybe he didn't need to chop up the timeline so much. I felt like it was a little gratuitous and for no real reason. I'm sure he had his reasons, but it was a great movie, great to watch, and the scene where the bomb goes off was enchanting. It was enchanting.
Definitely.
Where they're testing it, I mean, where they're testing the bomb out in the desert.
I've been to that place because I have a lot of family who lives out there in New Mexico. And so
you like radiation?
Was that?
I said, and you like radiation?
Oh, I love it.
It fuels me now.
Were you trying to get Hulk powers? Because that's not how you get Hulk powers.
That's how the comics did it.
Oh. All right, sorry. Anyway, you were saying, AC. You've been there.
Oh, whoops, dang it. I got
What
this
happened?
again. I gotta
Oh, you're still here. We can hear you.
I gotta find out why Discord keeps doing this.
Well,
Anyways,
we
yes,
hear you.
I love radiation. In fact, radiation is all around us. Did you know that anything that you pick up has a radioactive signal?
No, I
did
didn't.
not know that.
Everything radiates because everything is moving. And you'll find that out if you watch Oppenheimer.
Ah, so you learn things.
Yes, you do learn things.
I like to learn things.
Pretty cool to learn about atoms and how you can make them, fuse and explode.
Oh. Is that a pink mushroom cloud that I'm seeing down there? Wow.
So Barbenheimer was this phenomenon, because these two movies released on the same day this summer, Matt. So the internet went wild just calling it Barbenheimer, celebrating it as an event, even though it wasn't really related at all, and the movies are completely different movies. People started doing all kinds of mashup posters and things. It cracks me up. I just love it. I think it's so wonderful.
That is a great Barbie waving to the pink mushroom cloud there. That's great.
Yeah.
No, there's this there's a comedian that I follow, and he was trying to create so how should you experience your Barbenheimer? Should you watch Barbie and then watch Oppenheimer, or watch Oppenheimer and then Barbie? Because Oppenheimer is going to be a bummer of a movie because it's about nuclear bombs. So, experience that, and then you can cheer yourself up with Barbie.
Yeah.
And then he was also just like, so wait, maybe you should sandwich them.
Barbie, Oppenheimer, Barbie?
Yeah, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Barbie.
That's a lot of Barbie.
And then you can also do a Barbieheimer casserole where you just you project both Barbie and Oppenheimer on the same screen and watch them both together.
You go to a drive-in.
Or a Barbenheimer lasagna where you've got one on one wall and another on another wall behind you, and you can turn around back and forth.
Just watch half an hour of Barbie, and then Oppenheimer, and then another Barbie, and then more Oppenheimer, and then finalize it with Barbie.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Final Destination. Just throw in
Final Destination.
Well, no, he also said
not?
top it off with watching the Trolls movie.
Sure.
That is
sure, why not?
Multicolor madness.
Oh boy, so that's what Barbenheimer was, Matt. That's what it was.
Thank you. I am all caught up now.
Catch you up on the Barbenheimer phenomenon.
Anyways, both great movies. Definitely recommend
them. Yeah. Fantastic. It was a fantastic summer for movies. And the thing I really liked about it was all the sequels this summer did not do very well. And these two movies that are not sequels just came and just knocked it out of the park. It was nice to see. Not that I particularly dislike a sequel, but I think there's a little bit of fatigue going on. And I think this summer really showed it with the box office results. Okay?
Yeah.
It's legit. The fatigue is real.
I really wish that we could start getting some really unique ideas and unique movies out there. I mean, I know that movies have just been rehashed time and time again, but we just need something new and awesome. And then it looks like Barbie and Oppenheimer, they're not really new and awesome, but at the same time they are.
Yeah. We need these giant studios that have almost all of the money to just go ahead and be okay with not making the same old thing just because they know it'll make them more money, and maybe spend some of that money on trying something else for once. It works. Look at Barbie and Oppenheimer. It worked.
Yeah.
Those weren't sequels. Those weren't franchises. Well, Barbie's kind of a franchise, I guess, but not a movie franchise.
Nope.
Well, if you don't count the cartoons.
I like how we just keep saying, well.
Well, there's a lot of disclaimers on this statement that I'm making, but it's absolutely true, asterisk.
I think this, yeah, asterisk. I think despite being Barbie, part of a, big corporation franchise, I think it was still very, very original.
It was still an original movie. So as far as the movie of it goes, it was not.
The Lego movie did its thing.
Yeah.
It's like when the Lego movie was announced, people were just like, "What, a Lego movie?
Yeah.
What is that going to be?"
And then everything in it was awesome.
And then Lego movie was like so funny and so good. It's one of my favorite movies, probably.
It's good.
Yeah.
It was solid.
Yeah.
Also, Will Ferrell playing a boss figure in that movie, just like Barbie.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Basically the same character.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because that's a good character for Will Ferrell to play. It seems like that character is really just Will Ferrell being told to do what he likes.
Wasn't that he was a boss figure in Zoolander as well?
Mugatu. He was frickin' Mugatu is what he was.
He's just really good at
Gotta see a picture of that now. Gotta see a picture of Mugatu. There he is. Love that face. What a great character. I was just talking about Zoolander last night. Or this morning. I don't know. But it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I've talked about Zoolander before. Get off my back.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good movie.
Oh, okay. Yesterday I did look up, because I was just like feeling it. I looked up the Will Ferrell's Funny or Die video, where he has the baby,
with his daughter.
Yeah, the baby as his landlord.
Yeah.
It's
Those are
so
adorable.
good. It's so good.
Yeah, that's a classic.
You're so
I
mean.
want my money. If you guys haven't, if those of you watching haven't seen it, look up Will Ferrell "Give Me My Money" video on YouTube and just watch that. It's great.
I want my money.
I think that was his daughter, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
Look how young he was, man. Look at all that hair.
Ah, yes.
But man, it was such a long time ago. Yeah.
Totally.
It's one of those,
All right.
those viral things.
Yes, early viral videos from the internet. Anything else we should cover in gaming and entertainment news, fellas?
Well, just a reminder for those of you that are just joining us and didn't hear at the top of the show.
Yes.
I'm going to be streaming 30 hours straight starting tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So in about 3 hours. I'm going to be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 for 30 hours for a charity called Stop Soldier Suicide. Yeah, so join us on there. I think Mike did post a link to my Twitch channel, and that's where I'll be streaming.
Very nice.
There it is. It's there in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're going to be starting that at what time again? Say it one more time for us.
6 p.m. Mountain Time in about 3 hours.
Yes. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. Catch Matt, our friend actor Matt, streaming it. Bunch of Baldur's Gate. 30 hours. It's going to be nuts. He's going to drink so much coffee. We'll all watch his head explode live on stream.
Yeah, I already started with the coffee just to kind of prep myself.
We got to jolt it up for it now here on Jolt.
Yeah. And yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to start with character creation. I was going to do a survey to see what everybody wanted me to do and be. And then I realized that would just be a headache. So I made a unilateral decision to, I'm going to be doing a dwarf paladin. Because
Nice.
that's what I want to do. So we'll be doing dwarf paladin tonight and see how far we can get in the 30 hours. I may, at some point, need a break to sleep or take a quick nap, but I'm going to try to do 30 hours straight.
Listen to your body, Matt.
Yeah.
If you need a break, you take a break.
I'm not
And
young
don't forget to
anymore,
stand
guys.
up and move around once in a while.
Yeah, I'm not young anymore. I celebrated a big milestone birthday this year, and I feel it. So
Yeah, but everybody tune in because this is going to be for a great cause.
yes, and
it's going to be fun. I'll be there in the chat.
sweet.
I'm gonna tune in.
Oh yeah, I'll be popping in there as much as I can as well.
You can donate. Just to let you guys know, you can donate on my. I will post the link on my Facebook fan page, which is actor Matt Seaton, and you can donate there. The cap is 200, but I think Facebook lets you go beyond that. So hopefully we can get some money for this great cause. It's very near and dear to my heart since I am a veteran. So, yeah, if you can join me there tonight, all the way until midnight Monday, I will be streaming.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a madman.
Yes.
Heck yeah, that gives me something I can just put that on while I'm working Monday. That'll be great.
Yeah.
For the mad lad. The mad lad.
I'm going to try to keep it funny. I'm going to try to not skip all of the cinematics because I've played through so many times it's kind of a habit for me to skip, but I will try not to. So
don't skip the cinematics.
Yeah, so everybody who hasn't seen it can see what's going on. You'll get to see, because I've played through so many times, you'll get to see me go through all the different secret areas to kind of show you what I did before moving on to Act 2. And then once we get into Act 2, I haven't really gone too far. So we'll be discovering things together, which will be fun.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Most excellent. Looking forward to it. AC Gamer, you're gonna keep streaming some Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I definitely want to. I want to stream that. Definitely want to stream some more Baldur's Gate. I just got to figure out my microphone situation. So stay tuned to, AC Gamer on YouTube. That's me.
Heck yeah.
Now, are you on PlayStation 5 doing Baldur's Gate, or are you on PC?
PlayStation.
Sweet. I think it's cross-platform, isn't it?
Yeah, we can play together. So
sweet. We should
maybe
do that at some time.
Maybe I should join you.
Oh, I've had a whole bunch of people want to pop in and out, and you're welcome to. I just don't know how to do it. Or you can just pop in and out and join my game.
Oh, gotcha. Well, we'll plan it. We'll plan it out.
Okay. But yeah, a lot of people have been like, I'd love to join you on your stream at some point. I can't do it the whole time, but I'd love to pop in and out. And I was just like, I don't know how to do that. But
I think you just have to enter like a multiplayer server or something like that. I don't know.
Well, I know that. Yeah, we can figure it out offline.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Then we'll wrap up Jolt for today. This has been Jolt, Gaming and Entertainment News here on Gaming Mike's channel. We've been joined by AC Gamer and Actor Matt. As you heard, Actor Matt's got that big 30-hour stream coming up later today, so be sure to check him out on twitch.tv/Methon08. Check the chat there or the description of this video for the direct link and the spelling of that. Also a link to AC Gamer's channel. Thanks everybody in the chat that joined us today. Appreciate you guys coming along. Guys and gals coming along, hitting that like button, those of you that did, and talking game news with us. We're going to be trying to do this on the weekends, so join us next weekend for another episode of Jolt. And that'll do it. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.
I love you.
Bye.